Okay, let me just readjust this a little bit. There we go. It's a little too high. Okay. Hello, hello. It's almost 12, so we are, there we go. It's better. Live. Welcome. Okay, let me get this started. Streaming in 2 places. All right, so nice to be here with you guys. Today's breathing practice is one to help us release sadness and grief. And I know that a lot of us are experiencing sadness and grief right now, so it just seemed like a nice topic, a nice practice to share that can hopefully help people. So this is Pranayama RX. If you like the practice today, please subscribe. Follow us. We're doing these every Monday. Different breathing practices for different benefits. So sadness. Sadness is one of those emotions I find that tends to sort of bubble up, and it comes in waves. And so we want to always, with any emotions, we want to acknowledge them and feel them and sit with them, even though they're sometimes uncomfortable and difficult, because it's only really by sitting with them and acknowledging them and feeling them that we get to know them, right? And then once we get to know them, we make space for them, then it's so much easier to release them. So let's do it. Let's get into a comfortable seat. And I just want to invite you to really be tender and gentle and kind and compassionate with yourself in this practice today and always, because when we're grieving, when we're sad, it's hard. You know, we really want to give ourselves support. So we want a nice long spine anytime we do breathing, so that the breath flows freely and smoothly and doesn't get caught anywhere, right? It's an easier channel for the breath to flow through. I'll take off my glasses for this one. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes here. And when we close our eyes, we limit all of those visual distractions that disturb us from looking inward. And with your eyes closed, it's easier to turn your gaze inside and just begin to feel how you're feeling. Right? And again, whatever shows up is okay. Allow it to. Make peace with it. Acknowledge it. Notice how your breath is flowing in this moment. And if it's comfortable, I'm going to invite you to close your lips so all the breath flows in and out of your nose. Good, and then taking a moment here just to notice whatever you're sitting on and the support that it provides. Good, and with your breath flowing and your awareness at your seat, imagine that you could sense whatever's beneath your seat, your cushion, the floor, whatever you're on, travel down below the concrete in your building, down to the earth, down to the core of the earth, where there's energy. Yeah, and then imagine that as you breathe in, you draw energy up from the earth. So a long, smooth inhalation. And as you breathe out, you just release that right back down into the earth. So we're just going to let the breath flow all the way up from the core to the crown. And down from the crown back into the core. So smooth, long inhales, creating space. Smooth, long exhales, releasing. And as you continue to do this, I want you to allow your belly to fill, And then allow your chest to really expand and let the breath sort of hover over the crown and the energy, and then send it all back down. And in that whole traveling of breath from bottom to top and from top to bottom, see if you can feel what's going on in your belly, what's going on in your chest, creating space, creating acceptance, acknowledgement, really feel into what's going on. So often we hold grief and sadness in our lungs, right? And if it's difficult to free up the lungs here and take a full breath, it's okay. It's okay. Don't force it. You might feel it more in your belly. Right? Notice where you're feeling it, where there's obstruction or constriction. You can create a little bit more freedom and a little bit more space. Just allow it to sort of crack things open. And if emotions bubble up, that's okay too. Sit with them, be with them, allow them to free up a bit. So long, smooth inhales from the earth up above the head. Free yourself up of any blockages here. And all the way back down the spine into the molten core of the earth. Let it absorb any frequencies, any stagnation, any pain. And I want you to imagine like a geyser, okay? And as you breathe up and in, there's like a shooting geyser of energy and light that comes all the way up and then it just rains down around you and absorbed into the soil of the earth. So doing that a few times, this geyser of light, energy, maybe it's water, all the way up and then trickling like a waterfall all down and around you, sort of washing you pure, washing you clean, freeing up stuck emotion, stuck pain, stuck sadness, stuck grief. Let's free it up with energy, with breath, raising our vibration from those lower levels of emotions that hold us down, that grip us, that constrict us, right? To this freer, more emotive, expansive, open experience. Embrace it, feel it, so that you can set it free and release it right back into the fertile soil of the earth. Beautiful, you guys. And let's just do that a few more times together. Breathing up this vibrant column of light, water, energy, letting it cascade down around you, washing you free, washing you clean, purifying you. You might sense a lightness, a freedom. Let the belly expand, let the chest open, fill up with that light, that breath energy, and just let it all go. Let your shoulders soften as it cascades down around you and back into the earth. Let yourself feel the support of the earth beneath you as you land, as the breath empties. Do this in your own way, with your own imagery, in a way that serves and supports you. Letting that breath energy, that light energy, wash you clean. You might experience a little bit more freedom from those heavy gripping emotions, or you might just experience a wave of emotion here as you free it up so it's not held or stuck. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Let it be as it is. Make space for it all. Beautiful. And maybe your eyes are still closed, maybe they're open. It's all up to you. But taking a last moment or two here after that practice, just to again look inward and feel and notice if there was any shift, if anything bubbled up or freed up, if you feel a little lighter. And I want to thank you for experiencing this with me, for joining me today here. Maybe you're watching this later. Feel free to watch it anytime you need it. It's a really beautiful practice and it's really helpful. So you can revisit it anytime you want. If you enjoyed and want to come back to experience more breathing techniques for different benefits and purposes, then again, please subscribe to our channel, Pranayam RX, on YouTube, or watch the live videos on Facebook or Instagram. And I just want to thank you for breathing, for being just as you are. Namaste.